Does your business have enough international trade with the United States to qualify for an import-export visa? I'm immigration attorney Kalani Hawks Villafranca. I guide my clients through the process of getting a business visa to come and live and work in the United States while they run their U.S. business, or while they deal in international trade between the U.S. and their home country. Today, we're going to talk about the E-1 visa, which is an import-export visa with the United States. And we're going to talk about what it means to have international trade, to have imports and exports with the United States sufficient for you to get a visa under this import-export E-1 visa treaty. Now, the E-1 is a product of treaties. So to be eligible for an E-1 import-export treaty, your home country has to have a treaty with the United States that supports these kinds of visas. Many countries do. Mexico, Spain, Canada, tons of countries have E-1 import-export visa treaties with the United States. And so if you are from a country that has one of these treaties, then you might be eligible if your business does a high volume of international trade between the United States and your home country. Now, this is the critical part of the E-1 visa analysis. We have to show, for you to be eligible for this kind of visa, that you have a business, either a U.S. business or a foreign business, and that business engages in international trade, and that at least half of your international trade goes between the United States and your home country. So for this example, let's talk about Mexico. Let's assume you're from Mexico and you have a U.S.-based business. You're the owner and your business is based in the United States. Now, your business based in the United States buys products from Mexico and imports them to the United States. It also exports goods from Mexico to Guatemala and to Canada. So how do you know if you're eligible for an E-1 treaty based on all of this international trade that your company does? Well, first, to determine if your company is eligible for an E-1 import-export treaty, the first thing we do is look at your total volume of international trade. When we talk about international trade, we don't mean the entire volume of business you do. If you do domestic business, either just domestic in the US or just domestic in your home country, we don't count that. We look at all of the international trade your business does. So if you're based in Mexico, we care about everything from Mexico to anywhere else. So say that whole volume is $1 million of business. Then we look at what part of that $1 million is going back and forth between Mexico and the US, because we have to prove that at least half of your international trade is between the United States and your home country. So that's the really important thing to know, is to be eligible for an E-1 import-export visa, your business has to engage in trade between the United States and your home country. And that trade between the United States and your home country has to make up at least half, 50% or more, of the total volume of international trade conducted by your business. And if that's true, then you might be eligible for an E-1 import-export business, and that will allow you to come to the United States, to live and work here while you run and work on your E-1 business in the United States. And that can be really useful because say you have an import-export business and you're not currently located in the United States, it can be hard to grow this aspect of your business. So being able to be here, to run the business from here can be really useful. Not a lot of people know about this E-1 import-export visa. I get a lot of clients who come to me asking about the E-2 investor visa. And after we talk to them, we learn actually the E-1 would be a much better fit for you because it can be a lot more flexible. It doesn't involve having to invest money up front. So if your business is already engaging in international trade between the United States and your home country, you may already be eligible for this visa and not even know it. So that'd be really great for you if that's something that you're interested in. A couple ways that you can get yourself in trouble is say you have a company that engages in international trade with a lot of countries, and it's going to make it impossible to show that at least half of that trade is with the United States in your home country. In that case, you're not going to be eligible for an E-1 import-export visa. So say you're from Mexico and you export products, but you only export 25% of those to the US, and 25% go to the UK, and 25% go to Japan, and 25% go to Canada. You're not eligible for an E-1 import-export visa on those facts because less than half of your international trade is with the US. Most of your trade is with other countries other than the United States. If that's the case, you still might be eligible for an E2 investor visa in the United States, and that's something we could help you analyze. Something important to keep in mind is that an E1 visa is not just for trade in goods, it's also for trade in services. So say you have a software engineering company in the United States and you have a partner company in Mexico, and you find clients in the United States to provide software services to, and you send the work to your partner company in Mexico, and all the work is done in Mexico for the clients that you found in the US. That's a trade in services between the United States and Mexico, your home country, that could qualify you for an import-export visa. And the same rules apply. As long as half of your trade in services goes between the United States and your home country, you might be eligible for an import-export visa with the United States. My name is Kalani Hawks Villafranca. I'm an immigration attorney, and I serve clients around the world with these kinds of cases all the time. If you'd love to analyze your case, give me a call. The number here is below, 512-961-8507. We can talk about your business, your goals for your future in the US, and see what options might be available to you. I hope this has been helpful. See you guys later.